We have an Enchantress support. Thank you, YCX. I think that the Enchantress items at support got buffed up so much this season. Now, this Syndra's ability to force out Talia, very real. In the past, that would have been more punishing. Wasn't as punishing for Tangyuan this time around, as he's back here in time and keeping Grizzly out of this first dragon. Polymorph comes in.
And nearly able to find it, but not going to be able to shovel him back in. And it will be Xiaoya bursted out for the first kill of the game. That goes over to Grizzly. First blood gold over to the Malphite. No ultimate available yet. Stops him from throwing himself into the fray fully, but nice little electrocute proc to walk away with a bit of bonus gold. And you do get bonus gold from First Blood now, but Grizzly going to get traded back onto right away. Tangyuan didn't use the Weaver's Wall earlier, had it in the tank to approach and pick off the enemy jungler. And now Xiaoxia next up on the menu, shuffled back in the enemy jungle, about to fall down. The only question is who gets the kill. It's Hong.
That was quite...
Wants to pair it up with Henna's bullet time. Maybe sees an opportunity to use it on the Tangyuan and YCX here. Though his vision is getting cleared out in pretty short order. Going to start up onto this dragon regardless. Xiaoya, a little cut off from the rest of the team at the bottom side. A flash engage from Xiaoxia. They're going to throw through the bullet time. It's evaded by the majority of LGD though, and Xiaoxia loses most of his HP. There's a TP in from the Yangchen as well, so they're going to have to finish off this dragon to get themselves much of anything, but Sasa reaping rewards on the top side.
I was about to say, they're going to get it. I think LGD actually
kind of one-on-one against Liang Chen without real fear of being at a big disadvantage. Now they're finally going to commit onto the Herald. Hong going to see Grizzly working on this, though. He wins the smite fight. Engage comes on through. Xiaoya going to be able to flash away from the unstoppable force, but Grizzly going to be able to find the support anyway. Saber run down by Hong on the opposite side, and Henna going to be in the exact same boat. Support the only one to drop from LGD. Sasa still staying alive. Liang Chen not able to collapse the gap. Dives forward onto Tangyuan, but Tangyuan able to flash back away, and Hong is just unstoppable. He cleans up a triple kill in the fight.
Well, Gordo, what did we talk about early on in the draft? We saw Mundo in the Malphite, the counter punch from LGD onto them as Hong runs the fight, and LGD continue to run this game and the series.
Oh
as
boy,
Saber's running for the hills.
Yeah, he's running directly into Hong. He's going to end up dying to Sasa there. YCX chunked out on the opposite side. The Yangchen TP's in. Ultra Prime decide we're fighting this one way or the other, and they like how it's going. Sasa knocked up in the air. He's going to drop. Hong trying to sustain through, popping the maximum dosage, but falls to Henna's damage. And no problem, no contest from Ultra Prime here. They're really just pleased that they were able to pick up the heart and get Ultra Prime into a position where they will be taking an unfavorable fight. Grizzly waiting in fog could be so impactful with the unstoppable force if he's able to find the angle, but Sasa just rampaging in this top lane, going to be able to take that tower, now going to get collapsed on by Hong, trying to fight his way out, will eventually be forced to retreat. Tangyuan going to get a knockback onto Saber for a little bit of damage as well, but finds himself face-to-face with Henna. Will back on off into the river with the rest of the squad. Hong at half HP here, and LGD a little disorganized, but not getting engaged on.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what LG wants, quite frankly. They just got TPs out. Like, both the TP was used there for nothing from Saber. And now they just get to kind of use the Mundo and the Lulu. They keep their health bar reasonably high. They poke out, and here comes the re-engage off the Polymorph. Goodbye, Grizzly.
Goodbye, Grizzly, found on his own Gromp and taken down by YCX, Hong, and Tangyuan. Tangyuan, once again, second game in a row, he's just using these global ultimates very effectively, constantly pressuring one lane or another and arriving just in the nick of time to be able to create unmatched fights. It's just been clean play from LGD around these sorts of champions, and you know, it's 2 games in a row where they've been able to just execute on scaling game plans with just the right amount of map pressure. And Ultra Prime,
which is not really a surprise to me, but also Xiaoxia, for those at home that are not familiar, gives you health, ability haste, and then when you get below 30% max health, you get a big heal, bonus health, and also bonus armor and MR, which is great for Mundo. On top of... Oh, wait, hold on.
Woo! Big layered engage from Grizzly and Xiaoxia with Henna's bullet time on top. But look at Hong. He's up there in the front line, been hammering away at Misfortune the whole fight long. And that's the only one who dies. Grizzly next on the menu, going to have to blast cone himself out to safety. Now Liang Chen playing front line for Saber, pushed back away by the rocks of Tangyuan.
I talked about how I really feel like Enchantress just got buffed. I thought it was more the itemization from Echoes and the Diadem, which is the tier item you can get now at support.
Yeah.
But YCX last year was really willing to play. Anything you've been excited about so far? I know you were looking out for Tangyuan. Oh, it's been a nice debut for him.
It has been. I'm excited to see him continue to build on what we saw from him in Demacia Cup. I cast LGD so many times in Demacia Cup, and they're looking like the same team right now. Tangyuan gets the shove onto Henna. You may caster curse my boy a little bit here, but a nice flash away from the Unbreakable Will, or the Unstoppable Force, rather, will get him out of dodge. And Hong, with the ultimate, chugging away in addition to the giant growth from Lulu, will allow him to stay alive. Liang Chen coming in on the flank, going to get his stun spell shielded by Xiaoya. Great timing there from the Sivir, and LGD will hose any chance Ultra Prime had at winning out that fight. I
think any chance at all. Side drafts for Ultra Prime. Each game just didn't feel like they had the right direction or really idea of how to play out.
Shield on that right there to avoid himself getting stunned. And it's just a clean fight from there from LGD.
Some nice in-fight mechanics coming out. Some that I respect more as someone playing on 50 King in LA.
Uh-oh, Hong. There's another Unstoppable Force or Unleashed Power. There's Unstoppable Force, Unbreakable Will, and Unleashed Power all in the same team, Cubby, and it's tough out here.
We got to give you a workout, day one, regular season Gordo. Had to at least keep things fresh for you, even the Ultra Prime LGD series. Saucy with where he's at on the map. They should know better that they're on the Dragon or at least around or behind him.
Oh, Tangyuan found by Liang Chen, but the follow-up's not quite there. This Dragon will be secured by Grizzly, and
they want the fight after.
Fishing around like they might want to take a fight right afterwards. Grizzly going to get pushed back away. Xiaoya actually stepping up into the action. Feels confident with his team at his back. Gets some boomerang blades across the Ultra Prime lineup and will push back the blue team. Hong now advancing through the jungle. He knows he's invincible, and Ultra Prime are just going to have to back away. Hey, guys, you got the Dragon, but that is all you're getting out of this.
Yeah, really nice wall there from Tangyuan. Actually got flash out of both Saber and Grizzly. As that will open up a mid lane push. Xiaoya going to work, and that mid inhibitor turret gonna fall. Mid inhibitor should fall too. Can they actually pressure bot?
See, Grizzly still holding on to that Unbreakable Will. Unstoppable Force, rather, goes in onto Tangyuan. Nice stasis from Tangyuan, but now nothing left to protect him from a flash knockup from Xiaoxia. And now Sasa teleports his way on in, going to get stunned up by Saber, but the follow-up will not present itself. And a nice snap engage onto Tangyuan will get them a little bit of relief, but the siege continues all the same. Xiaoya able to deny that stun and get a big chunk back onto Liang Chen, but Xiaoxia looking to keep the fight going on towards Hong. He pops the maximum dosage and will walk this one out.
Sus picks up the bot inhibitor turret, not the inhibitor. Throughout all of that, as he is at the precipice, untold thresholds of power.
He's gone even further beyond. Does find his way.
You can go submarine mode now.
Supreme mode? That sounds right.
Supreme mode.
That Baron starting to do a little bit of supreme damage to YCX. Finds him at about half HP. Tangyuan throws out the Weaver's Wall, going to get them all into this bottleneck, but can anybody take advantage? It's like the answer is no. Ultra Prime will successfully back themselves out. Xiaoxia and Grizzly both at lower HP. But Xiaoya is so dangerous. He's 5 items deep on this Sivir. Would be 6 with the addition of the boots. That's a good point. This would be full build on a different patch, but he's still got 1 item to go in 2026.
Yeah, Saber just took half his health from the bouncing blades. And, well, Ultra Prime, they lost the 4v4, and they lost the 1v1 on the bot side, as Sasa did unlock that inhibitor. Baron looks like it's going to fall for LGD. The only bright spot is that Ultra Prime bought enough time to try and prevent the Soul from going over to LGD. Let's see if they can keep Hong out of the pit. LGD waiting for other members to get here.
Sasa going to be the engaged target. He flashes forward, though, finds the stun onto Henna, goes into the stasis. Hong here to face tank everything he can get, and a massive knockup across the board is found by the giant growth of Lulu. Now stepping forward is Hong, finding these slows off the cleavers. Xiaoxia going to be able to headbutt his way over the wall to be able to get himself to safety, but Grizzly and Henna are done for. It's a 2-for-2 in the fight, though. LGD, despite Sasa's power in the side lane to take another inhibitor, they are not going to come up with the numbers advantage.
I just watched brother YCX flash into a bullet time just to get heals and shields off to his front line. That is a true support mentality. Definitely cost him his life. But we'll see if that could be enough to push LGD over the edge. They've not been able to break the base yet. It's kind of
like a
difficult
4-man
against
knockup,
Syndra.
though. That's worth.
Yeah. we'll see. I think Sauce is going to do it here. He's level 20, and nothing's slowing down this Jax. This LGD looking for the 2-0.
Yeah, with a bit of a whimper here, Ultra Prime not able to put themselves together the team fight that they need. It's a 2-for-2 exchange of the Dragon fight, but it leads to the game being ended. Level 20 Sasa